when do we use try and error factoring? Okay, so I summarize over here. When you have like this kind of trinomial, okay, in this form, so it had to be in the y form, okay. So x squared x a number, or x squared xy and y squared over here, or when this exponent here is twice this exponent, and the last one here it is a number, okay. Then you can try to think about using try and error factoring like this, okay. So all those forms you can try to think about try and error factoring, okay. Okay, I know that you might not be able to see this. This is x cubed, okay, and then this is square, okay. This is x cubed. So x to the 6th power, it is the square of x cubed. So that's why you can do that. This one over here, you see that this is x to the 4, right? This is x to the 4, and then x squared, and then number. Okay, so we can try and error factoring. So we can say try and error factoring. Okay, so now let's try to think about how would you like to factor the 2?
1 and 2.
1 and 2, okay. What about the -3? How would you like to factor -3? You see -3 and 1? Okay, so let's try -3 and 1. Okay, so -3 and 1. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, so this 2 multiplied is 1, and this multiplies -6. Indeed, it sums up to -5. See, we got lucky this time. We got it right the first place, right? Okay, good. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to, now if it doesn't work, you can try to switch the 2. We can write the factoring over here. Okay, how do you read this? Okay, now because this is x to the 4 power, okay, this is x to the 4 power here, and this is x to the 2nd power, right? Okay, so this x to the 4 power actually factor into x to the 2nd times x to the 2nd, right? It factor into this, okay? So when you read that, don't forget to put the x squared over here back, okay? So the first factor will be x squared minus 3, okay? X squared minus 3. And then the next one here will be 2x squared plus 1. 2x squared, and then plus 1. And then that's it, right? So that's called the try and error method. That's the way that I learned in China, okay? Okay, so we also learn different methods, but you have a choice. You can use different ways to do it, okay? Okay, so now what about this one over here, okay? So this one, x to the 6th power, and then now is x to the 3rd power, and then the last one here is number. So we can try and error factoring, okay? This exponent is twice this exponent. That means this is the square of that. So we can try to use try and error over here, okay? So we're going to try this, okay? So how would you like to factor this 2? You can try 2 times 1, right? Okay. So how would you like to factor this -9?
-9 and 1.
-9 and 1, right? So let's try -9 times 1, see if it works, okay? So this will be 2. This will be -9. In this case, the sum is not equal to -17. So, but we can fix it, right? We can try different way, right? So how would you like to try? So you can try 2 times 1. And then this time we can switch the order, this 2, okay? So we can try 1 times -9, okay? So this is going to be -18. This is going to be 1. So after a while, you guys can actually get a feel. So in your mind, you can do this calculation and you see the y convalidation very quick, okay? So now this sum over here, it is equal to -17, right? Okay. So to write the factoring over here, go to, okay. Now remember, when you read this, you read horizontally. Now because this is like x to the 6th power, And this is x to the third power, right? So when you read that, you put back the x to the third power, x to the third power over here. X to the third power times x to the third power is x to the sixth power. And when you cross multiply x, those correspond to the inner product and outer product. And those give you, when you combine them, they give you this negative 17x cubed right here, okay? Okay. Okay, so now let's read this. So this is 2x cubed plus 1. So that is 2x cubed plus 1. Okay, the next one here, it is 1x cubed, which is this x cubed, and then minus 9. So that's how we do it, okay? Question? So you can try 2 times 1, and then this time we can switch the order, this 2, okay? So we can try 1 times negative 9, okay? So this is going to be negative 18. This is going to be 1. So after a while, you guys can actually get a feel. So in your mind, you can do this calculation and you see the right combination very quick, okay? So now this sum over here, it is equal to negative 17 right here, right? So the sum over here is equal to negative 17, so that's right, okay? So to write the factoring over here is going to be equal to, okay. Now remember, when you read this, you read horizontally. Now because this is like x to the sixth power, and this is x to the third power, right? So when you read that, you put back the x to the third power, x to the third power over here. X to the third power times x to the third power is x to the sixth power. And when you cross multiply x, those correspond to the inner product and outer product. And those give you, when you combine them, they give you this negative 17x cubed right here, okay? Okay. Okay, so now let's read this. So this is 2x cubed plus 1. So that is 2x cubed plus 1. Okay, the next one here, it is 1x cubed, which is this x cubed, and then minus 9. So that's how we do it, okay? Question? Okay, now what about this one over here? This one over here is also, this one has 3 terms. This is the first term, middle term, and then the last term, okay? But notice that over here, inside this parenthesis, x plus y, okay? This is the step, okay? So this one has, it's a square of x plus y. And then here you have x plus y. And then last one here, you have a number. So that will also remind me to use the try and error method, okay? So the way that we do it over here is, because the leading coefficient here is 1, so I'm going to just go ahead and do it directly. So x plus y squared into x plus y times x plus y. Okay, x plus y times x plus y give you x plus y squared over here. Now you just need to think about 2 numbers, multiply to be 12 and sum to 7. Can you think about 2 numbers, multiply to be 12 and sum to 7? Did they say 4 and 3? Yes, 4 and 3. Okay, so we have plus 4 and plus 3. Now you're done. It looks very complicated, but now you learn this try and error method. It's actually very easy, right? Practice make perfect. The more you practice, the better. Okay. Okay. Now this one over here, you see inside this parenthesis, we have x minus y, right? And this one here is the square of x minus y. And now you have x minus y here, and then we have number. So that will remind me of try and error. Okay. So now let's think about what to factor this 4 over here. So how would you like to factor this 4? You can try different way. Okay. It's a free country. If it doesn't work, then we can also try it again. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Okay, so you say try 4 and 1. Okay, yes. So let's try 4 and 1. Okay, 4 and 1. Now let's try to factor this 3 over here. How would you like to try to factor this 3 here? 1 and 3? Yes, let's try 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Okay. Now let's see if it works. Okay, let's focus on the coefficient. 4 times 3, it is 12. 1 times 1, it is 1. Wow, we got lucky. Okay. See, you guys are becoming expert now. Okay. So indeed, it's sum to this positive 13. So you got this right. Okay. So how do you read that? So to read this, at this time, you put back this x minus y over here. X minus y times x minus y. Okay. They multiply to get the square. They multiply to get x minus y squared. Okay. Okay. So then we write this way. So the first one will be 4 times, remember, don't forget the parenthesis, x minus y, and then plus 1. And then the next one here is x minus y. Okay. You can leave the parenthesis out because only the coefficient for that is just 1. And then plus 3. Or you can put a parenthesis there, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, now after that, in the homework, they want you to distribute this 4 inside in the homework. So you have this 4x minus 4y, and then plus 1. And then this one, this next factor will be x minus y plus 3. And now you're done, right? The books, let me show you the book, the way the book do. Probably in the homework, they want you to do it the way the book do, okay? So that's how I do it, okay? So I'm going to show you the book's way to do this. You have this, okay, let me copy that down first. What was the way the book do over here, they recognize that this is a sum, okay? So they let W equal to x minus y. So they do a substitution over here. So once they let W equal to x minus y, then this become, okay, so this become 4W squared, and then plus 13W, and then plus 3. So that's familiar. This is just, then we can use try and error over here, okay? So we do the same thing. So we use try and error factoring. And now we got 4W plus 1. And then we got W plus 3. Okay, so you did try and error over here. So try and error factoring, you got this. And then afterward, then finally you return this back. So the W here is x minus y. So you put back x minus y plus 1. And then x minus y plus 3. And then later on you distribute. So you have 4x minus 4y plus 1, x minus y plus 3, which is the same answer that we got. Okay. All right. Okay. So they do a substitution first. So we replace this x minus y by w, and they just perform the normal try and error. And later on, we place this x, we place the w back by x minus y, right? And then let me just write down the factoring. Okay. Okay, this one you can try that at home. Do you think you can do it at home? Okay. Okay. So this one will be similar. Okay, I will let you try that at home. Okay. Okay. Now number 4. Okay, this one over here. This is m to the 8th power. Okay, m to the 8th power and m to the 4th power. this power here, exponent here is twice this exponent, so we might need to use try error. Okay, so how would you like to factor this 5? So we can try 5 and 1, right? So 5 times 1. What about negative 42?
6 and 7.
Negative 6 and 7? Yeah, you got it. Okay, so we try negative 6 and 7. Okay, so that way this is 35, and this is negative 6. Indeed, they sum to this, right? Okay, so now we can read this factoring. When you read the factoring here, don't forget to put that this. This is m to the 8, which is m to the 4 times m to the 4. So we read this as 5m to the 4 minus 6 times m to the 4 plus 7. Okay, so you guys are actually having have practiced a lot. Okay.